sweatshirts. We've got that all up in the gift booth. Make sure you drop by and see that. And also all kinds of specials. Poutine is back. Poutine, we've got the best poutine around, and it's still going out the window pretty fast. So make sure you check that out. Ice cream is on the outside. All kinds of things going on here at Kawartha Downs, folks. We're happy to be back. We're happy to have you all back, so welcome back. Going to turn it up to Evan Laux. He's going to give you all the changes that we have coming up tonight. Good luck with your wagering.
Test 1, 2, test.
Check. Evan, you up there, Evan? And just a reminder, folks, we do have self-serve machines, pretty self-explanatory inside the grandstand. If there happens to be a line up there and you don't want to get shut down, make sure you use those self-serve machines. We have tellers upstairs and tellers downstairs. Evan, are we upstairs there?
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Check, check, check. Good evening, folks. Everybody here in the dining room. Hopefully you heard me downstairs. Just want to remind everybody, if you have any non-winning tickets, make sure you take those non-winning tickets and put them in the drum downstairs. Write your name on those non-winning tickets. Put them in the drum downstairs. We'll give some prizes away.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Kawartha Downs. It's our 2023 racing season. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't want to cooperate, but hey, we got 10 of the finest coming up in about 17 minutes from now. We'll go over to this evening's program changes. First of all, we've got a good track. Temperature of 12 degrees. Here are your program changes on tonight's card. Go to race number 1. Race 1, the 2. Weller's Watching. Gordon Lee is off. Samuel Fillion now drives. Samuel Fillion driving the 2. Weller's Watching. Scratch the 7. No Place to Hide. 7. No Place to Hide is out. Also eligible does not draw in. Go to race 2. Race number 2. The 6. Mr. DG. Now driven by Steve Houdon. Steve Houdon will drive the 6. Mr. DG in tonight's second race. Race number 3, just a program note, there is no line to be announced on the 6, Audacity of Hope. No line to be announced on 36, Audacity of Hope. Race 4 is good. Go to race 5. Race number 5. The 4, Astre Du Hurrah, is scratched. 54, Astre Du Hurrah is scratched. Move to race 6. Race number 6, the 3, Dream of Genie, driven by Steve Hudon. Steve Hudon on 63, Dream of Genie. Scratch the 7, Best Show. Races 7 through 10 are all good to go. That's all the changes for now. Post time for your first race. First time for the double with exactor, triactor, and pick 5 wagering set to go for 7 o'clock. Post time in about 15 minutes from now. If you're new to wagering, take a look at Huckster's picks just inside the front cover of the program. Jim gives his selections on tonight's card. But then again, hey, if you like something else, go for it. It's all for fun here at Kawartha Downs. 15 minutes until post time. Inside 10 minutes until post time for tonight's first race. 10 minutes to post time. Race 1, Samuel Fillion driving the 2. Weller's watching. Scratch the 7. No place to hide. Hello, Peggy. Nice to see you. We're inside about 5 minutes until post time for today's first race. Horses will be on the track momentarily. We got a new driver in our starting car this year. I see him making his way over to the Ford F-150. Former top driver here at Kawartha Downs numerous years, Gord Brown. He'll be accompanied with Steve Skeen as our starter, and they'll be coming forward momentarily. Horses are now entering the track for tonight's first race, your first half of the double with exactor, triactor, and pick 5 wagering. We're inside about 5 minutes until post time, and introducing the field for tonight's first race of 2023. The one is Just Shocking. Reg Gass in. He gets the trip for Annie Cox. Number 2 is Weller's Watching. Samuel Fillion picking up the lines for Scott and Lisa Henry. Number 3 is Light and Fancy. Nick Boyd aboard for Bill Beecham and Gavin Christie. 4 is Cocktail Carey. Steve Hudon driving for Louis F. DeMiatis. Number 5, Zeb's Breaking Dawn. Doug High does it all. Number 6 is Digging Up Daisies. John Thompson in the bike for Barb and Mark Fry. Scratch the 7, No Place to Hide. 8 is Premier Delight. Jeff Hunt owns and drives with Pat Hunt and Miguel Freitas. Number 9 is Midnight Maddie. Jason Gilchrist aboard for Jamie and Crystal Johnston. 8 go to the gate in today's first race, first half of the double. Set to go here at Kawartha Downs in under 4 minutes.
Check. Just one thing we wanted to point out to everybody tonight, folks. We have brand new saddle pads on all the horses. A little different if you're familiar with Mohawk and some of the other tracks. The saddle pad has the number of the horse and the number of the race on the same saddle pad. So if you're a handicapper and you're looking for a horse that's warming up, a little different now. So you see that horse, it's number 4 and it's in the first race because the number is on the top left corner. And it'll be on the top right corner if the horse turns around. So if you're a handicapper and you're looking out there to see if the horse is out there, you have to look for that number, the small number on the pad. Okay? Evan, you up there?
I am so, Jim. Whereabouts are you? Oh, there we are, right down in front. I'm not sure if you need batteries in your set or not. It just kind of comes in and out, but
yeah,
overall.
There's a little bit of adjustment we need on yours.
Fair enough.
On his way.
Fair enough. Well, we're work in progress here for the first night, but overall, hey, I see the tote board's working. That's great. Good news. And, yeah, what have you been up to in the off season? You've been working out, I see. I don't know where.
No, I haven't been. No, I haven't. No, it's been a long winter. We're glad to see everybody back. Things are kind of back to normal. We're back to our 7 o'clock.
You bet.
I want to emphasize to everybody that's here for the first time, look at the schedule in the program because we do have some Fridays. There's 2 Fridays in June, 1 in July, 1 in August, and 1 in September.
Yes.
So don't forget, there's no racing on that Saturday, just the Friday. Good to see you guys. And I guess you heard, folks, I got a problem with this mic here, I think,
Yep.
buddy, so.
We're inside about Inside about 2 minutes until post time. No. Test 1 2 test. Test. A little better. Okay. I'd like to welcome our new starting gate tandem of Gord Brown and Steve Skeen, our starting gate crew for this upcoming season, and they've widened the wings for today's first race. Inside a minute until post time as the field draws up to the starting gate. 8 Introducing the field from the rail out. Number 1 is Just Shocking. 2, Weller's Watching. The 3 is Light and Fancy. 4, Cocktail Carry. 5, Zeb's Breaking Dawn. 6 is Digging Up Daisies. Scratch the 7, No Place to Hide. Moving over is the 8, Premier Delight. And from the second tier, it's the 9, Midnight Maddie. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Kate swings down the backstretch for today's first race. Horses are picking up speed as we kick off 2023. We are having some sound difficulties, but they're off and pacing in today's first race. Just Shocking. Leading it out first. Weller's Watching. Second on the outside. Now goes to the front. Weller's Watching and Samuel Filion. They grab the top. Just Shocking is sitting in second. And third, that's Light and Fancy. 4, Cocktail Carry. Fifth into that turn is a Premier Delight. As they move their way around through that opening quarter, it's Weller's Watching showing the way as they move by the opening quarter. Weller's Watching and Samuel Filion in front. Just Shocking sitting in second. Light and Fancy is third. Racing in fourth, that's Cocktail Carry. Is now moving to the outside. Premier Delight fifth, and here comes Midnight Maddie from the back of the pack, Digging Up Daisies and Zeb's Breaking Dawn. Into the clubhouse turn towards the halfway point they go. Weller's Watching is still showing the way. Weller's Watching in front as they go by the half-mile mark. Second, that's Just Shocking. Light and Fancy is gap now in third. Moving up on the outside fourth, that's Midnight Maddie. Premier Delight racing in fifth. Sixth on the outside, Cocktail Carry, Digging Up Daisies, and Zeb's Breaking Dawn is away back. Still in front, it's Weller's Watching, leads it by about a length and a half as they approach the 3/4 mile mark. Weller's Watching off stride in the backfield goes Cocktail Carry. Just Shocking now, flushed out and will go after the front runner. Just Shocking, full of pace, right on around and grabs the lead for Reg Gassian. Weller's Watching on the inside, racing in second. Midnight Maddie racing in third. As the field swings home, Just Shocking spins off and now in front for the gas man. It's Just Shocking in front. Premier Delight from the outside getting a good trip, but it's Just Shocking taking the first race here of the season. Premier Delight followed by Midnight Maddie. Test 1, 2, test. Unofficial order of finish is 1-8-9-3. Familiar faces taking center stage in tonight's first race. First of all, Reg Gassian, along with trainer Tommy Riley. They're in the winner's circle with number 1, Just Shocking, 3-year-old filly of Heston Blue Chip, out of the Village Jolt mare, Jolting Kate. Owned by Annie Cox of Odessa, Tommy Riley trains, and Reg Gassian, he captains the winning drive, kicking off our 2023 season. There we have the whole Riley family down in the winner's circle area. Just Shocking, breaking the maiden, first career win. Time of the mile was 2 minutes and 1/5. Prices up for the first race, Just Shocking, $660, $350, $250. Premier Delight, $14.30, $670. Midnight Maddie, $8.60. 1/8 Exactor, $141.50, or 20-cent try of 1/8 and 9, $43.57. Test 1, 2, test.
Check. Check 1, 2, 3. Check. Just a reminder, folks, put those non-winning tickets in the gold drum down here. Right after race 2, we're going to have a draw. Non-winning tickets in the drum.
We're still waiting on fractions for tonight's first race. When we get them, we will pass them along, but the time of the mile was 2 minutes and 1/5. 2 minutes and 1/5, the mile time, and that's a new mark and first career win for the one Just Shocking. Test, test. Test 1, 2, test, test. Order of finish on the first race, Just Shocking, your winner. Weller's Watching 5th. Light and Fancy was 4th. Cocktail Carry 8th. Zeb's Breaking Dawn 7th. Digging Up Daisy 6th. No Place to Hide was out. Premier Delight 2nd. And Midnight Maddie finishing 3rd. Top Down 154, 876. Scratch 2-3. Just Shocking, first career win in 2 minutes and 1/5. Post time for the second race, set to go in about 8 minutes from now. Steve Hudon will drive the 6, Mr. DG.
Check, check.
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Inside about 7 minutes until post time now for the second race, back half of your daily double.
Check, check. Check, check. Just a reminder, folks, put those non-winning tickets in the drum here. Following this race, we're going to give a nice prize away. You've got to be 18 years of age or older to win one of these prizes. We do it each and every week. And tonight, the first prize is going to be some solar patio lights. Pretty cool. So put your name on those non-winning tickets. And looking in the drum, I guess everybody won that first race. So put your name and we'll see what happens. Check, check. Just a reminder, folks, take a look at your program, all the activities that Kawartha Downs has coming up for the summer. Starting in June, we've got the Monster Madness Tour. It goes for 2 days. That weekend, we will be racing on the Friday night, but the monster trucks will be here in the infield. Followed by June 17th, we've got the Kawartha Smackdown, a big demolition derby. July 1st and 2nd, Kawartha Country Music Festival. Dean Brody is going to be headlining that, the Reclaws. Go to our website, www.kawarthadowns.com, for all kinds of information. And circle it on the calendar, folks. Truck and tractor pull, the best in Canada. We built our own track. It's on the far side of the stock car track that you can't really see, but it's there. We're going to have twice the truck and tractor, and then the Kawartha Country Fair in August. And I heard Evan saying, folks, he's going to introduce you to this field. Go ahead, Evan.
Thanks, Jim. Horses in line for the second race. Number 1 is Ahi. Nick Boyd aboard for Kerry LeCain. The 2 is Odds On Walkover. Loic Guriel driving for Randy Scott. Number 3 is Barry Shelby. Reg Gassian aboard for Beth Doyle. Number 4, Determined. John Thompson driving for JC and Joshua Woodward. 5 is Julio Lomont. Samuel Filion in the bike for Jason Mitchell. And number 6 is Mr. DG. Steve Hudon picking up the lines for David Ahern. 6 go to the gate in the second race. 3,000 up for grabs. Post time in about 3 minutes from now.
Check, check. Hey, Evan, you there, Evan?
I am, Jim. Well, there we are. I think
we're ironing out our little sound. We got brand new equipment, so Morris is here. Fix up. But I heard you say earlier.
Yes.
And everyone, those of you that might not have heard, Doug. I was going to say Doug. Gord Brown. Everybody remembers Gord Brown, our top driver for so many years. Retired from racing a couple of years ago. Well, I lured him out of retirement because Bob Woodward, who was our regular driver in the starting vehicle,
yes,
basically retired this year, and he's been doing it for a long time. And Gord Brown is behind the wheel. He's got a little bit more than one horse in that Ford pickup, I think.
That's right. That's right.
Gordy was our leading driver for so many years. You'll all remember him. Had some great years here at Kawartha Downs, and he's in the truck here, folks. So when he starts coming by here, we'll see if we can get his attention. Give us all a wave, and he's driving the truck now for us.
He should be able to keep it between the hub rails.
Yes. I told him, just keep it in the middle.
That's right.
All you got to do.
Drive in the middle.
It's not easy. So.
Yep.
Yep, it's good to have him back.
You betcha. Thanks, Jim. Inside about 2 minutes until post time for the upcoming second race.
Did Mr. Brown hear me talking about him? And just a reminder, folks, we do have self-serve machines inside, really easy to use. So if you want to avoid getting shut out, we got a good crowd here tonight, folks, as always here at the Downs. So use those self-serve machines. And if you do have it, they do not disperse cash. They'll give you a voucher, and you just take them in if you have any winning, and you can go up and see one of the girls and cash your tickets. Just before we start here, in the dining room, Carol and Rob are celebrating a birthday. Carol and Rob in the dining room. Happy birthday. If anybody has any special things going on, folks, let us know. Get Gordy Brown to give us a wave there, Steve, if you can. There he is, folks. He's behind the steering wheel. Good to have him back. Unbelievable driver when it comes to harness horses. And now he's driving the big truck. Gordy Brown.
Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for tonight's second race. We got 6 doing battle. From the rail out, number 1 is Ahi, 2 is Odds On Walkover, the 3 Barry Shelby, 4 Determined, 5 is Julio Lomont, and on the outside it's the 6 Mr. DG in tonight's second race here at Kawartha Downs. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It swings down the backstretch for tonight's second race. 6 across for the back half of the double. They're picking up speed, and there they go. And they're off, and a nice beginning. Out from the 5 goes Julio Lomont to grab the top. Racing second off the wings. That's Barry's Shelby. And on the inside, that's Odds On Walkover third away. As they race into that first turn, up on the outside, Barry Shelby got the giddy up going early and grabs the front. Racing in second now, that's Julio Lomont, Odds On Walkover, followed by Ahi in fourth. Mr. DG and Determined, the early trailer. 29-2, opening fraction, single file. They come down the lane and Reg Gas in at the top with Barry's Shelby. Julio Lomont right there in second. Odds On Walkover is gapped in third. Racing in fourth, that's Ahi, followed by Mr. DG, and Determined trails the field. Single file, it's still Barry's Shelby on top. Racing in second as they race towards the halfway point. That's Julio Lomont and Odds On Walkover third. Halfway point in 59-3, 30-1 last fraction. Barry Shelby setting the pace. Racing in second. That's Julio Lomont, Odds On Walkover third. Ahi now peeking to the outside to try to improve from fourth. Dan does so. Now on third, got ahead of steam. Ahi is picking up positions. Now a length and a half from the top. Now 1 length off the lead, but Barry Shelby still holding the hammer. There's Ahi on the outside, 3 parts of a length now. In second, 3/4 of 1:30-4 as they race into that far turn. Julio Lomont is pocketed in there in third. Racing in fourth, that's Mr. DG, followed by Determined. And the trailer now as they move around that, it's Odds On Walkover. To the head of the lane they come. And Barry Shelby on the inside, Ahi on the outside. They're going to battle right down to the wire. Barry Shelby, Ahi trying to thread the needle. That's Julio Lomont. But Barry Shelby, the gas man, picking up his double. He was second. Julio Lomont third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes flat. Unofficial results are 3-1-5-6. 3-1-5-6 is unofficial. Reg Gassian with back-to-back wins. Barry Shelby, your winner. Test 1, 2, test, test. Test 1, 2, test. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test, test. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, test, test. It's official. Price is up for the second. Barry Shelby, 280, 210, 210. Ahi, 270, 260. Julio Lomont, 320. 1-3 double returning 1340. 3-1 exactor, $6.90. $1 try of 3, 1, and 5, $6.55. Order finish for the second race. He was second. Odds on walkover sixth. Barry Shelby, your winner. Determined fifth. Julio Lomond third, and Mr. DG was fourth. Top down 2:6:15:34. Barry's Shelby paced the mile in 2 minutes flat. Fifth win of 2023 for Barry's Shelby. Driving double for Reg Gassian so far tonight. Post time for the third race set to go in about 9 minutes from now. There's no changes on your program for the upcoming third. Maybe it's a nose ring, Jim.
No, it's too big for that.
Okay. Horses are now leaving the paddock area and entering the track for tonight's third race, a 1 mile condition trot. Number 1 is Like a Rodeo. Nick Boyd aboard for Mike and Sandra Smith. Appears at number 2, Nellie Hudson has been delayed in the paddock. We'll go to the 3, Warrawee Yama, Samuel Filion for Pamela Gooddale and Harry Shaw. Number 4 is Street Glider. Todd Ratchford aboard for Cindy Graham. 5 is Stormont Calculus. Kevin Ben in the bike for the Stormont Meadows. Number 6 is Audacity of Hope. Jason Gilchrist owns and drives. Number 7, Party Life. Doug High owns and drives with partner David Reed. 8 is Dusk to Dawn Hanover. Reg Gassian in the bike for Peyton Scott. There comes the 2, Nellie Hudson now on the track. John Thompson aboard for Jay Murney and Paul McBride. Trotters and drivers for the third race go for $4,600. Post time in about 5 minutes from now. Norm Frank, your non-winning ticket made you a winner. If you go down into the grandstand area, you can pick up your prize. Go see Jim Huck underneath the grandstand. Norm Frank. Inside 2 minutes until post time. 2-minute warning. Starting gate moving into position for tonight's third race. Under a minute until post time. Current favorite on the board is the 3, Warrawee Yama. Samuel Filion, he has the lines. Starter calls the field to the gate for tonight's third race. Trotters are approaching the starting gate from the rail out. Number 1, Like a Rodeo. 2 is Nellie Hudson. 3 is Warrawee Yama. 4, Street Glider. 5 is Stormont Calculus. 6, Audacity of Hope. The 7, Party Life. And on the outside, it's the 8, Dusk to Dawn Hanover. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. 8 trotters on the gate for tonight's third race. Third leg of the pick 5. Horses are picking up speed. And there they go. And they're off and trotting, and it's Warrawee Yama. First to show from between horses. Second away, that's Like a Rodeo. Street Glider is third off the wings. From the outside, that's Party Life setting up in fourth. And racing fifth now, that's Nellie Hudson, followed by Stormont Calculus. Final 2 are Dust to Dawn Hanover, and Audacity of Hope is the early trailer. Warwiyama takes the field through the first turn, in front by about a length and a half over Like a Rodeo. Trotting by the opening fraction in 30-3. They come down the lane for the first time. Samuel Filion has Warwiyama showing the way. Here comes a strong move by Party Life, picking him up, putting him down. Party Life trotting up a storm for the Mayor Fraserville. Doug High, he grabs the front now with Party Life. Warwiyama is now racing in second. Like a Rodeo trotting in third. Street Glider is sitting fourth as they move towards the halfway point. Nellie Hudson top five. Halfway point reached in 59-4. Further back in the field, that's Dust to Dawn Hanover, Audacity of Hope. And the trailer is Stormont Calculus. Down the backside they go. And in front, Party Life and Doug High. They've got about a 2.5 length cushion. Warwiyama trying to close the gap with about 3/8 of a mile remaining. Further back on the outside, that's a Street Glider sitting now in third. Like a Rodeo is fourth. At the three-quarters they get to with Party Life in front. 1:30-4. Party Life now just has the length advantage over Warwiyama. Closing ground is Street Glider, and well within striking distance, about 5 lengths back. That's Like a Rodeo, followed by Dust to Dawn Hanover and Audacity of Hope as the field comes for home. On the outside, Warwiyama now takes charge. Street Glider having a good trip. Warwiyama, Street Glider, and Party Life. Warwiyama doesn't disappoint. Takes it by 2. Street Glider and Party Life was third. 2:02-2 the time. Numbers up, 3-4-7-1. 3-4-7-1. Here's your unofficial results on the board. 3-4-7-1. 3-4-7-1. There's your winner of the third race, the 3 Warwiyama, 3-year-old filly of Royalty for Life. Out of the Donato Hanover mare, Warwi Truce. Owned by Harry Shaw, co-owned and trained by Pamela Goodale, driven to victory by Samuel Filion. Warwiyama getting her first career win with a time of 2:02 2/5. Prices up for the third race. Warrawee Yama returning $3.50, $2.90, $2.60. Street Glider $4.40, $3.20, and Party Life $3.30 to show. 3-4 Exactor returning $9.90. Your $1 try of 3, 4, and 7 returning $23.20. Order finish on the third race. Like a Rodeo was fourth. Nellie Hudson seventh. Warrawee Yama your winner. Street Glider was second. Stormont Calculus sixth. Audacity of Hope fifth. Party Life was third. And Dust to Dawn Hanover was eighth. Top down 471 26538. Warrawee Yama getting her first lifetime win with a time of 2:02 and 2. Post time for the fourth race. Set to go in about 10 minutes from now. There's no changes on your program. Horses on the track for tonight's fourth race, a 1 mile conditioned and optional claiming pace. Number 1 is Matt's Tuition. Samuel Philly on aboard for Jason Mitchell. Number 2, Race Credit. Doug Brown at the reins for Elizabeth Adam. 3 is Julerica. Reg Gassian aboard for Amanda Riley and Barry McLennan. Number 4 is Madman Hill. John Thompson drives for Boris Laus. 5, EL Citadel. Nick Boyd at the helm for Jim Lewis. 6 is Well Worth the Wait. Ryan Guy in the bike for Brian Scott and Amy Griffin. 6 go to the gate for the fourth race. 5,000 up for grabs. Post time in about 5 minutes from now. Thanks, Jim. Starting gate moving into position for the fourth race. Under a minute until post time. Jim, maybe if you'd shave your legs, you'd have long pants on. Those pins are looking unsightly, I'm telling you.
For those of you who don't know, Evan's got a few kids, and one of them's getting married.
2 of them are getting married, Jim.
Oh, geez.
Yep, I've got 2 getting married. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Now I know why you want to raise.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Jim. Field moving up to the gate for the fourth race. From the rail out, number 1, Matt's Tuition. 2 is Ray's Credit. 3, Jalerica. 4 is Madman Hill. The 5 is EL Citadel. And on the outside, it's the 6, Worth the Wait. Horses in the hands of the starter. It's post time. 6 on the gate for tonight's fourth race. Fourth leg of the pick 5 rather. Field picking up speed, and there they go. And they're off, and Madman Hill timing the gate perfectly, out like a shot. And on the inside, that's a Matt's Tuition, second away. Sitting in third, that's EL Citadel, well worth the wait. Getting away in fourth, Jalerica, followed by Ray's Credit. Into that first turn they go, and on top it's Madman Hill and John Thompson. They show the way in that early going with Matt's Tuition Pocket sitting there in second. EL Citadel races in third, and well worth the wait is fourth. Opening fraction of 29 and 2, and they come down the lane, and in front, Madman Hill. Racing second, that's a Matt's Tuition. EL Citadel is single file in third. On the move now comes Jalerica out from fourth. Grabbing that cover is Ray's Credit. On the inside, well worth the wait. As they move into the clubhouse turn, John Thompson with Madman Hill still in front. Matt's Tuition. Pocket sitting there in second. Racing in third, that's EL Citadel halfway home in 59 and 3. Advancing on the outside, that's Jalerica to fourth, down to third. On the outside with cover there is Ray's Credit, and well worth the wait. Now trails the field as they move down the backside. 3/8 of a mile remaining. John Thompson taking a peek with Madman Hill. He's got company on the outside. Jalerica now in second, locked in on the inside. That's Matt's Tuition. Second over cover there for Ray's Credit, and EL Citadel 129 and 1 to the 3/4. Well worth the wait trailing. Field starting to tighten in, and Madman Hill. Jalerica right there now, 3/4 of a length off the lead. Matt's Tuition locked in on the inside. Well worth the wait with work to do, and Ray's Credit stands out 3 wide. They come off the turn and down the lane. It's Madman Hill on the inside. Jalerica. Here comes Matt's Tuition trying to thread the needle. Jalerica and the gas man from between Matt's Tuition, but it's a Jalerica. Reg Gassian picking up the hat trick. Time of the mile, 1:58 and 3. Tight finish. Unofficial results are 3-1 and 4-2. 3-1 and 4-2. Reg Gassian picking up his third winning drive this evening. And second for the tandem of Tommy Riley and Reg Gassian. Jalerica taking center stage in the fourth race, 11-year-old gelding of American Ideal. Out of the Bettor's Delight mare, Mint Julep Blue Chip. Owned by Amanda Riley and Barry McLennan. Tommy Riley trains, Reg Gassian captains the win. Jalerica 158 and 3, third win in 2023 for Jalerica. Prices up for the fourth race. Jalerica 560, 320, 210. Matt's tuition 830, 270. Madman Hill 210. 3-1 exactor $40.30. Your 314 triactor $39.65. There's your show photo up on your in-house monitors for the fourth. Show photo is up. Order finish on the fourth race. Matt's tuition was second. Race credit fourth. Jalerica, your winner. Madman Hill was third. EL Citadel fifth. Well worth the wait sixth. Top down 241 356. Jalerica getting the nod with a 158 and 3 pace. Reg Gassian picking up his third winning drive. And the combination of Tommy Riley and Reg Gassian, they've nailed a couple of wins so far on tonight's card. Post time for the fifth race, final leg of the pick 5. Set to go in about 11 minutes from now. Scratch the 4, Astre du Hurrah. We're inside about 6 minutes until post time for the upcoming 5th race. Scratch the 4, Astre du Hurrah. Gavin Hosak, you're a winner. Gavin Hosak. Horses now entering the track for today's fifth race. It's your final leg of the pick 5. Condition trotters in line. The 1, He's So Hot, Hanover, Doug Brown aboard. For Todd Coleman, Jackson Widdop, and Jim Gillum. Number 2 is Olena. Samara Johnson aboard for Linda Dennis and Danielle Lunan. 3 is Son of a Millionaire. Reg Gassian gets the trip for Baxmar Holsteins Limited. Scratch the 4, Astre Du Hurrah. 5, Wish You'd Tell Me. Ryan Guy driving for Triple S Equine. Number 6 is O Neratak Perfetto. John Thompson driving for Tony Basile. 7, Our Precious Pearl. Carmen High owns and drives with partners Blake Anthony and Jay Kepfler. 8 is Brady Bunch. Samuel Filion aboard for Triple S Equine. 9, All the Truth. Nick Boyd at the reins for Pat Dillon and Patty Hoskin. Horses and drivers for the 5th race. They trot for $5,000. Post time inside about 3 minutes from now. Starting gate moving into position for tonight's 5th race. It's your final leg of the pick 5. Set to go in about a minute from now. Condition Trotters moving up to the starting gate from the rail out. Number 1, He's So Hot Hanover. 2 is Olena. 3, Son of a Millionaire. Scratch the 4, Asteroid Du Hoa. Moving over the 5, Wish You'd Tell Me. 6, Oneratak Perfetto. 7, Our Precious Pearl. On the outside, it's the 8, Brady Bunch. And from the second tier, the 9, All the Truth. Trotters are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 5th race. Condition Trotters are on the gate. Field is picking up speed. And there they go. And they're off and trotting. Wish You'd Tell Me. Leaving from between horses first from the outside. There goes Brady Bunch accelerating quickly. Son of a Millionaire, third off the wings. Racing in fourth on the inside. That's Oneratak Perfetto and Our Precious Pearl. He's So Hot Hanover. Following up, it's All the Truth, and the trailer is Olena. Trotting through that first turn they go, and making their way, it's Brady Bunch and Samuel Philly on 29-1 to the opening quarter. It's Brady Bunch in front. Racing second, Wish You'd Tell Me, Son of a Millionaire, trots in third. Oneratak Perfetto is fourth. Our Precious Pearl trotting in fifth. There goes He's So Hot Hanover now from the backfield. All the Truth, and Olena can see them all. Lots of movement now as they race towards the halfway point. It's Brady Bunch leading it by just over a length. And Wish You'd Tell Me sitting in second. Son of a Millionaire trots third. Halfway home in 59-2. Brady Bunch sets the trot as they race down the backside. Wish You'd Tell Me, Son of a Millionaire now tips to the outside. Oneratak Perfetto will try and grab that cover. Our Precious Pearl followed by He's So Hot Hanover. And there's All the Truth, and Olena trails the field. Towards the three quarters they go. Brady Bunch and Samuel Fillion, they still lead the way. Son of a Millionaire now up to second. Three quarters in 129-4. They move into that far turn. Wish You'd Tell Me trotting in third. Oneratak Perfetto has work to do. He's So Hot Hanover is gaining positions quickly. Now fifth, now fourth. He's So Hot Hanover will fan out and will look dangerous as they come inside the eighth marker. Son of a Millionaire now leads it as they come for home. Brady Bunch on the inside. He's So Hot Hanover. Oneratak Perfetto trying to spread from between. Son of a Millionaire, He's So Hot Hanover. Oneratak Perfetto, Son of a Millionaire, 4 now for the gas man. Time of the mile, 2 minutes. Numbers up, 3169. 3169. Nice 6-1 return for Son of a Millionaire, winner of tonight's fifth race and final leg of the pick 5. If you threw Reg Gassian in your wagering combinations for the pick 5, you would have got 4 of 5 at least. Son of a Millionaire, 8-year-old gelding of Donato Hanover, Out of the Pine Chip Mare Mom's Millionaire, owned by Baxmar Holsteins of Port Hope, Russell Bax trains, and Reg Gassian. He captains the win. 4 so far for Reg. Son of a Millionaire, first win in as many starts in 2023. 2 minutes flat the time. There's your place photo up on your in-house monitors for the 5th race. Place photo is up. Price is up for the 5th. Son of a Millionaire, $15.80, $6.20, $3. He's So Hot Hanover, $5.10, $3.20. Onerattack Perfetto, $2.50. Your $1 pick 5 will be back up on the monitors in a moment. 3-1 exactor, $86.50. Your $1 try of 3, 1, and 6, $234.40. And there's your $1 pick 5. 5 of 5, returning $210 and 25 cents. Reg Gassian picking up 4 of those driving wins in tonight's pick 5. Order of finish on the 5th race. He's So Hot Hanover was second. Olena 7th. Son of a Millionaire, your winner. Astre Du Hurrah was out. Wish You'd Tell Me 5th. Onair Attack Perfetto was 3rd. Our Precious Pearl 8th. Brady Bunch 6th. All the Truth was 4th. Top Down 271. Scratch 5. 3864. Son of a Millionaire. Your winner in 2 minutes flat. Reg Gassian. Taking his 4th winning drive of the evening. Post time for the 6th race, set to go in about 8 minutes from now. Scratch the 7 Best Show. Steve Hudon will drive the 3 Dream of Genie. Horses now on the track for the 6th race. Please note the 1, Cruise Hanover, will parade last. We'll go to the 2, Batitude. Nick Boyd aboard for Pamela Goodale and Nicholas McHugh. Number 3, Dream of Genie. Steve Hudon picking up the lines for Tyson Ahern. 4 is Fiery Shadow. Reg Gassian drives for Joe Pasco and Derek Thibault. 5 is Canada First Lady. Braden Ribeling owns and drives with partner Kyle Ribeling. Number 6, Pop the Bubbly. Doug High aboard for Carolyn Jarrell. Scratch 7, Best Show. 8 is Bring Your Fire. John Thompson aboard for Dean Nixon. Here comes the 1, Cruise Hanover. Ryan Guy for the connections of Amanda Fine, Stedman Dinning, and Marty Fine. 7 go to the gate in the 6th race. 4,900 up for grabs. Post time in about 3 minutes from now. 2-minute warning.
Happy birthday, Drew.
Starter Steve Skeen calls the field to the gate for the 6th race. Horses are approaching the starting gate. From the rail out, the 1 Cruise Hanover, 2 is Batitude, 3 Dream of Genie, 4 Fiery Shadow, 5 is Canada First Lady, 6 Pop the Bubbly, scratch the 7 Best Show. Moving over is 8 Bring Your Fire. Condition pacers in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for today's 6th race. Field of 7 is picking up speed, and there they go. And they're off, and Batitude and Cruise Hanover leave the gate together. 3rd away, that's a Dream of Genie from the outside. Bring Your Fire, bringing it early, now surging up to 4th. In 5th, that's a Fiery Shadow, Canada First Lady, followed by Pop the Bubbly as the early trailer. In front, it's Cruise Hanover and Ryan Guy. They've got the front early, and they're on top by about 3 lengths over Batitude. Dream of Genie sitting in 3rd as they swing to the opening quarter in a fairly quick 28-2 under an off track. Cruise Hanover in front now by 2 lengths. Batitude is sitting in 2nd. Dream of Genie races in 3rd. Bring Your Fire now out from 4th and now steps on the gas up to 3rd. Bring Your Fire is bringing it early and often as they race towards the halfway point. But Cruise Hanover still leading the way. Batitude, Bring Your Fire on the outside, racing in 3rd. Dream of Genie sitting in 4th. Fiery Shadow 5th. Halfway point in 58-2, 32nd last fraction as they move their way around that turn. Fiery Shadow, Canada First Lady, and Pop the Bubbly has fizzled as they race with 3/8 of a mile remaining. It's Cruise Hanover on top by about a length and a half. Racing in 2nd, that's a Batitude, followed by Bring Your Fire, who's ever inching towards the front. Racing in 4th under some traffic there, that's a Dream of Genie. And there's Bring Your Fire, has now been extinguished. Cruise Hanover to the 3/4 in 1:30-1. Cruise Hanover leads it by 2. Batitude not going away. On the outside, there's a Dream of Genie. Fiery Shadow still wants to play. They come off the turn inside the 8th marker, and it's Cruise Hanover leading the way, trying to go coast to coast. Here comes Dream of Genie trying to surge, but Cruise Hanover, late surge by Dream of Genie, but Cruise Hanover gets it done. Dream of Genie and Batitude. Time of the mile, 1:58-1. Numbers on the board: 1, 3, 2, 4. Unofficial results: 1, 3, 2, 4. Cruz Hanover, the 1-5 favorite, prevailing. To the winner's circle, the 1, Cruz Hanover, 3-year-old colt by Sweet Lou. Out of the Dragon Again mare, Charisma Hanover. Owned by Stedman Dinning, Marty Fine. Co-owned and trained by Amanda Fine and driven to victory by Ryan Guy. Cruz Hanover, 158-1, first win in 5 tries in 2023. Cruz Hanover, winner of the 6th. Prices up for the 6th race. Cruz Hanover, 250, 210, 210. Dream of Genie, 1180, 390. Batitude, 340. 1-3 Exactor, 2970. 132 Try, $80.90. Order finish for the 6th race. Cruise Hanover, your winner. Batitude was 3rd. Dream of Genie 2nd. Fiery Shadow 4th. Canada's First Lady was 5th. Pop the Bubbly 7th. Best Show was out. Bring Your Fire was 6th. Top down 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7. Scratch 6. Cruise Hanover 158 and 1. Post time for the 7th race set to go in about 8 minutes from now. There's no changes on your program. Going to turn things over to Adam Monta. He's going to call the race in the 7th. Turn it over.
And thank you very much, Evan and Jim. So we're looking for Kevin Breather as our latest winner tonight. And fans, your attention please. In the upcoming 8th race, we have one claim entered on the 4, Battle with Desire. In the 8th race, number 4, Battle with Desire, has one claim entered. They're on parade for the 7th. Number 1 is Sunny Bow. Loic Guriel. drives 4, Francis Guillemette and Jason Albrecht. He's got a Vendetta the 2, Doug Brown for John McMillan and Mark Nelson. 3 is EL Lonely Charlie. Sam Filion drives 4, trainer Tim Jacobson and owner James Lewis. 4 Speaking of Art, driver Reg Gassian and trainer Tom Riley. Pair up again for Amanda Riley and Barry McLennan. The 5 is Mighty Mock. Jeff Durham owns and trains with Nick Boyd. Six is Major Ace. Steve Hudon for Laura Toscani. And the 7 Big Journey. Samara Johnson puts hands to reins for Teresa Stokes, who trains and co-owns with Heather Young and Susan Phillips. You're going post-sport in about 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Yeah. This is your last chance for wagers as we get close to post time. Starter Steve Skeen and starting car driver Gord Brown. Ready to summon a field of 7 for race number 7. Speaking of Art, the 4-5 favorite, that would give Gassian 5 wins tonight, and it would be 3 wins for trainer Tom Riley. 2, He's Got a Vendetta. 2-1 second choice as the starter calls the field to the gate. And the starter has called the field to the gate for race number 7. It's a field of 7 pacers. It's Sonny Bow with He's Got a Vendetta. Sonny Bow, Loic Gurriel, He's Got a Vendetta, Doug Brown. EL Lonely Charlie and Sam Filion. Speaking of Art in the center with Reg Gassian, Mighty Mock and Nick Boyd. Major Ace, Steve Hudon. And on the wide outside, Big Journey and Samara Johnson. It's 7th race post time at Kawartha Downs. On opening night of the 2023 season, they're on to the backstretch, in motion, and approaching a start. And they're off. EL Lonely Charlie gapped the gate about a half length, but speaking of Art, and Reg Gassian wastes no time going to the lead. Steve Hudon is pressing with Major Ace, though, and Major Ace comes on to grab the lead. In second, in fact, that's Mighty Mock as they race into the first turn. It's a gap of 2 back to He's Got a Vendetta. Sonny Bow holds the 4-hole as Big Journey is going to be parked to the opening quarter. Speaking of Art, in fact, got away second from last and 8 lengths off the lead, and EL Lonely Charlie is the early trailer through a 29-3 first quarter. Major Ace brings them in front of the stands, a length and a quarter in front. He's Got a Vendetta is coming first up. Mighty Mock studies that action from the pocket. It's a length and a half back to Big Journey outside of Sonny Bow. Speaking of Art, still has 8 lengths to make up and is not advancing, gapping the cover, in fact. EL Lonely Charlie is a length and a half off last through a half of 57-1. That was 27-3 in the second quarter off that 29-3 first fraction. They are picking it up the backstretch. Major Ace is just a half length in front as they continue on towards 3 quarters. That is He's Got a Vendetta, who continues to be first up. To the inside, it's Mighty Mock. And as they go on to 3 quarters, it is, speaking of Art, who's trying to make up the ground 3 wide. 3 quarters, 1:26-4. But Major Ace is still there. Major Ace still leading it by a length and a half. It's a tough 3 wide grind for Speaking of Art as Mighty Mock is looking to do something from the pocket, and He's Got a Vendetta is dropping back after that long first over trip. They're deep in the stretch, and home they come, and Major Ace is still there trying to hold off Mighty Mock. Major Ace and Steve Hudon with a big trip to win. Mighty Mock was second, Sonny Bow third. Speaking of Art, fourth in 1:57-1. Bit of a surprise there. Top 4, 6, 5, 1, and 4. First, number 6, Major Ace for Steve Hudon at 5-1. Second, number 5, Mighty Mock, 5-1. Third, number 1, Sonny Bow, 13-1. And the fourth horse was number 4, Speaking of Art, the 4-5 favorite. 29-3 for the quarter, 57-1 for the half. 3 quarters, 126-4. And the mile, 157-1 for the 6, Major Ace, who returns in front of the grandstand as the winner of the 7th race here at Kawartha Downs. Major Ace is a 5-year-old Art Major Bay Gelding out of Flirted with the Dealer. with the dealer, that is. Laura Toscani of Mount Hope is the owner and trainer. Steve Hudon with the winning drive. Pair of 5-1 shots. Should make the exactor look good here. As we see the very happy connections bringing home Major Ace. Hey, that's the first win in 13 starts this year. They got every reason to be happy getting off the schneid tonight. So 157-1, that's not the life's mark, but of course with the first win of the season, that will set the season's mark for the 6 Major Ace. As we're holding on 6-5-1-4 as the official order, the unofficial order of finish. And there is that exactor of 6 and 5. It pays $60.70. The $1 triactor 6, 5 and 1, $228.75. Major Ace pays $12.20 to win, $6.30 to place and $4.30 to show. 5 Mighty Mock paying $6.80 and $3.40. That is $6.80, $3.40, and the 1 Sunny Bow $7.20 to show. And fans, here's how they finished in race number 7. Sunny Bow was 3rd. He's Got a Vendetta 5th. EL Lonely Charlie was 6th. Speaking of Art 4th. Mighty Mock 2nd. Major Ace was the winner, and Big Journey was 7th. Top down 3, 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 7. The mile 157-1. Race number 8 coming up. You see 7 minutes on the board. They'll be at around the gate at around 9 minutes. And please note again that in race number 8, there is 1 claim entered on the 4, Battle with Desire. Battle with Desire, 1 claim entered in this upcoming 8th race, where we have exactor and triactor wagering. Good luck.
We got a special birthday going out to
Happy birthday, Chris, and once again, we hope you're having a happy day, whatever the occasion is for you. Dana Salam brought us out for the 8th race. Sam Filion for Brian and Cindy Collins. Now here's the 2 stargazing cruiser, Ryan Guy, for Brian Gibson and William Gibson. And there's a look again at the 1 Dana Salam. There's a look at the 2 stargazing cruiser with Ryan Guy. 3 Ram Baron Rose has Reg Gassian in the bike for Patrick Rouleau and Stephanie DiPietro. Battle with Desire is the 4. Doug Brown for John McMillan. Five Lily's Penelope. Nick Boyd puts hands to reins for Sheldon Rose. And number 6 is McMadel. Braden Reibeling trains and drives, co-owns with Emily Tyken. About 3 minutes to starting time. Two-minute warning. Fans, your attention please. The 6 McMadel has just gone back to the paddock. McMadel is back on the track, and we should be ready to go shortly. So the starter calls the field to the gate. Again, there is 1 claim entered on the 4, Battle with Desire. Huckster's picks in this race, 1, 4, and 2. And perhaps Nick Boyd can get Lily's Penelope on the ticket as well. But we'll see what happens here as The field lines up with Dana Salam and Sam Filion, Stargazing Cruiser and Ryan Guy, Ram Baron Rose and Reg Gassian, Battle with Desire with the claim entered, Doug Brown in the sulky, Lily's Penelope and Nick Boyd, McMadel and Braden Rivaling. Half a dozen noses on the gate and ready for a start. They're off and pacing. Dana Salam was away quickly, so is McMadel. So the bookends of the field are 1-2 in the early going. Ram Baron Rose gets away third. Battle with Desire did leave alertly, but is now tucked back into fifth behind Stargazing Cruiser. The trailer early on is Lily's Penelope as the field races to the opening quarter, and now Dana Salam comes out of the pocket to grab the lead from McMadel. So some action here through an opening quarter on this track in 29-4. It is Dana Salam. Jim Huck's top pick has now made the lead. Opens up two on pocket riding McMadel. It's another pair to Ram Baron Rose, who is up and driving first over. Stargazing Cruiser eagerly follows that cover with 5 lengths to make up. A length and a half back to Battle with Desire, and on the inside, Lily's Penelope is going to try to make up some ground up the inside with 7 lengths to come. Dana Salam gets the field to the half in 58-4. And again, the second quarter was faster than the first. That was 29 seconds in the second split. Dana Salam takes them up the backstretch, 2.5 lengths in front. McMadel continues to be a loose pocket sitter. Ram Baron Rose continues the first over grind and is now coming under Reg Gassian urging. Stargazing Cruiser is a second over fourth. Then back to Battle with Desire, who is advancing but still has about 5 lengths to make up, but they are taking closer order on the front end. They've left Lily's Penelope behind through 3 quarters in 29-4. 31 seconds even in the third quarter. The top 5 are just separated by 3 lengths as they come towards the top of the stretch. They're in the final 8th and home they come. Ram Baron Rose has made the lead. Reg Gassian trying to get another one home tonight. Dana Salam looks like he's given all she's got. And on the far outside, let's see, it's Battle with Desire. Stargazing Cruiser in between horses. Stargazing Cruiser to win. Very close for second. It might have been McMadel by a whisker over Battle with Desire for that spot. Then Ram Baron Rose and Dana Salam in 2:01 flat. Two wins tonight for Ryan Guy as he pilots home the 2 Stargazing Cruiser here in race number 8. 10-year-old brown mare by Yankee Cruiser out of Megastar. 2 wins and 18 starts, 22 lifetime victories for Stargazing Cruiser. Owned by William Gibson of Kingston, trained by Brian Gibson. And again, that's 2 wins tonight for driver Ryan Guy. Please stand by. And please note, fans, it's a dead heat for second between 4 Battle with Desire and 6 McMadel. So it will be 2 dead heat between 4 and 6, and then fourth, number 3, Rambaron Rose. So let's recap that. First, number 2, Stargazing Cruiser, 6-1 for Ryan Guy. Second in a dead heat, number 4, Battle with Desire at 9-5, and third in a dead heat, number 6, McMadel, 18-1. Fourth, number 3, Rambaron Rose, 29-4, 58-4, 129-4, 201 flat. There will be 2 exactor and 2 triactor payouts. Please stand by. And fans, please note, if you're watching at home on your monitors, at home or on your monitors here at the track, there is the photo for second showing the dead heat between the 6 and the 4. It's official, and please note we do have multiple payoffs. So here we go. The winner is the 2 Stargazing Cruiser, and that's a $15.20 win ticket. The 2-4 exactor pays $20.60. The 2-6 exactor, $111.20, because the 6, of course, was the long shots, 18-1. So 2-4 exactor, $20.60. 2-6 exactor, $111.20. The 2-4-6 triactor, $90.65. That's $18 and change if you had that for 20 cents. There will be a 264 payout, which will be a little higher than that. Again, with that long shot in for second, we'll get it for you when we can. So we have a payout for that 264 trifecta. The 20-cent payout is $186.56. So we'll say that that's $932.30 for the $1 version. So $932 if you have the 264 trifecta for $1. $90 and change for the 246 triactor. So we got about 7 minutes to go until the 9th, and so here's how they finished in race number 8. Dana Salam was 5th, Stargazing Cruiser the winner. Ram Baron Rose was 4th, Battle with Desire 2nd in a dead heat. Lily's Penelope 6th, and Mick Madel 2nd in a dead heat. So top down. Top down, 514, 2 dead heat, 6, 2 dead heat. 201 flat for the mile, and again the 4 Battle with Desire claimed going to trainer Brian LaMarche. Back to Evan Laux for the last couple of races on the card, and again things are sizzling up for these last couple of races as you have a chance to win a barbecue with your non-winning tickets. I'm Adam Monta. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Jocelyn Laviolette. Wasn't that hard, Jim? Jocelyn Laviolette. You're a winner. Make your way inside to claim your prize.
We will redraw here. She's not here. So, Jocelyn, you won a prize down here. Laviolette. Is she here? He's here. Cool. Okay, we're going to give the barbecue out after race 10. That's what you want.
Horses are now entering the track for tonight's 9th race. Start of the late double set to go in about 5 minutes from now. Introducing the field, number 1 is Woodmere Gaelic. Nick Boyd aboard. He also owns. Number 2 is Rising Dragon. Ryan Guy in the bike for Sheldon Rose. Number 3, State of Play. Doug Brown at the reins for Kelly Shepard. 4 is Land of Royalty. Reg Gassian in the sulky for Bruce Cleaver. Number 5, Hillbilly Jet. Braden Reibeling does it all. And the 6 is John Snow. Samuel Fillion aboard for Rachel Burns. 6 go to the gate in the 9th race. 4,000 up for grabs. Start of the late double in about 3 minutes. Two-minute warning. 2 minutes till post time. Once again, our starting gate crew tandem of Gord Brown and Steve Skeen. They're in position for tonight's 9th race. They've now called the field inside a minute until post time. Good job, Gordy, keeping her between the ditches. Attaboy. Field moving up for the 9th race. The 1, Woodmere Gaelic. 2 is Rising Dragon. The 3, State of Play. 4, Land of Royalty. 5 is Hillbilly Jet. And on the outside, the 6, John Snow. Claiming and conditioned pacers in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Eight swings down the backstretch for today's 9th race. It's the start of your late double here at Kawartha Downs. Fields in motion, and there they go. And they're off, and it's Woodmere Gaelic timing the gate perfectly. Leaves out like a shot to grab that early lead. Hillbilly Jet is second now and surging, and now those two horses are battling in an early hookup. Woodmere Gaelic, Hillbilly Jet, 1-2 as they move into that first turn. Land of Royalty is sitting in third. John Snow races in fourth. They move around to that first turn. It's Rising Dragon, and the trailer is State of Play. Opening fraction of 28-3, single file. They come down the lane for the first time, and it's Woodmere Gaelic in front by a couple of lengths. Studying from second, that's Hillbilly Jet. A gap third is a Land of Royalty, followed by John Snow and Rising Dragon. State of Play can see them all. Nobody pushing the issue yet. It's still Woodmere Gaelic with Nick Boyd in front by a couple of lengths as they swing towards the halfway point. Racing in second, that's a Hillbilly Jet. Field swings to the halfway point in a time of 58-1 with a 29-3 last fraction. Woodmere Gaelic and Boyd, they show the way. Hillbilly Jet racing in second. Peeking to the outside, Land of Royalty in third. John Snow will try and grab that cover, but that cover appears to be sold. Rising Dragon sliding up the inside now in fourth, and State of Play still trailing the field, but Woodmere Gaelic is the one to catch as they race towards the 3/4 mile point. Hillbilly Jet's going to make a surge at the 3/4. Those two horses are eye to eye. 128-3, 3 parts of the way home. Hillbilly Jet on the outside, right toe to toe with Woodmere Gaelic as they race through that turn. Land of Royalty will tip out 3 wide. The field swings home. Hillbilly Jet on the outside. Woodmere Gaelic on the inside. Hillbilly Jet now slight advantage. Woodmere Gaelic right back at it, battling as they come to the final strides. Woodmere Gaelic and Hillbilly Jet. Hillbilly Jet gets it done. Woodmere Gaelic, Land of Royalty third, 158-4. Five, 1, 4, 2 on the board. A 6-1 return for Hillbilly Jet, winner of tonight's 9th race, kicking off the late double. First win of the season for the 9-year-old daughter of Ponder. The Dragon Again mare, Adept Yankee. Braden Reibling from Campbellville, he does it all. And the Braden Reibling fan club now in the winner's circle for the photo op. Billy Jet, 158 and 4, first win in 7 tries in 2023. I am so, Jim. Yes, yeah, good crowd, you know, in spite of the weather. Weather did kind of straighten out and wasn't too bad, but yeah, nice to see some people. That's right. Nice to see some faces back here again, familiar ones at that. So, yeah, you know, the track down there in the winner's circle, Jim, looks really nice.
Yeah, Friday fencing all this year. We put on the fencing, the winner's circle, we'll break it out and right up towards there's the lovely bride.
The lovely bride. Yep, she looks good. Shirley always looks nice, and I don't know how she puts up with you, Jim, but hey, she's a good gal. Yes, she is so. You bet if you do say so yourself. Yes. Yeah, Jim. Well, yeah, I know. I'm going to be off next week. Well, I'll tell you what it is. I know most of the people have left, but I've got a bachelor party for my son next week because he's getting married the end of June. And then later in the summer, in Labor Day, my daughter's getting married. And I just got back from the East Coast yesterday because my youngest daughter graduated with her degree in law. So she, 7 years of post-secondary, and I give Victoria a lot of credit. It just didn't seem right coming back home without her. It never does. But, yeah, anyways, I got to be careful. I don't want to talk too much on that because it really chokes me up when I have to leave her. But, no, pretty proud of my youngest Victoria, and, of course, you know, the kids for getting married this summer as well. Thanks, Jim. I know, missing another night. There you go. Thanks, Jim. Order finish for the 9th race. Woodmere Gaelic was 2nd, Rising Dragon 4th. State of Play 6th, Land of Royalty 3rd. Hillbilly Jet, your winner, and John Snow was 5th. Top down 246 315. Hillbilly Jet, your winner in tonight's 9th with a time of 1:58 and 4 to kick off the late double. Post time for the 10th and final, set to go in about 9 minutes from now. There's no changes on your program. Don't forget, our next card of harness racing action is next Saturday. I will be off, as I mentioned, for my son's function, but John McMillan from Rideau Carleton will be in. And we'd like to tip our hat to Adam Monta, filling in tonight, doing a couple of races, and I'm sure we'll be hearing Adam at some point or another throughout the summer months here at Kawartha Downs. We're within about 9 minutes until post time for the 10th and final. We're inside 5 minutes until post time for the 10th and final. 5 minutes till post time. Horses are now entering the track for tonight's 10th and final. Number 1 is Fireshine. Braden Reibling owns and drives. Number 2 is Howmack Feisty. Loic Guriel owns and drives with partner Francis Guimet. Number 3 is My Land. Doug Brown at the helm for Triple S Equine. 4, Mosey's Art. Samuel Philly on aboard for Jason Mitchell and Jerry Belanger. Number 5, Dark Moves. Reg Gassian in the bike for Beth Doyle. 6 is David Lloyd George. Nick Boyd aboard for Pat Dillon and Patty Hoskin. The 7, Woo Shark. Ryan Guy aboard for Rachel Burns. Horses and drivers for the 10th go for $4,400 post time for the going home pace in under 3 minutes. Two-minute warning. Number 2, Hal McFeisty is returned to the paddock. Post time will be delayed momentarily. Windows still open. Starter calling the field to the gate for the 10th and final here at Kawartha Downs. We do it again next Saturday, post time 7 o'clock. Till then, the field lining up for the 10th race. From the rail out, number 1, Fireshine. 2 is Hal McFeisty. 3 is My Land, the 4 Mosey's Art, 5 Dark Moves, 6 is David Lloyd George, and on the outside it's the 7 Woo Shark. The horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 10th and final. Do it again next Saturday, 7 o'clock. John McMillan will be in to call the action. Until then, they're off and pacing in the going home pace here at Kawartha Downs, and away they go. Out from the 5-hole, there goes Dark Moves to grab the front, but a nice beginning on the inside. Fire Shine and Mosey's Art from between. There's a My Land also battling for early position as they move around that first turn. It's a Fire Shine in front. Racing in second now, that's a Mosey's Art. Backing off now to third is a Dark Moves. They swing to the opening quarter-mile mark in 28-4 as they spin off the turn and come down the lane for the first time. Here comes a Dark Moves to battle. Fire Shine on the inside, Dark Moves on the outside, grabs the front. Reg Gassian giving Dark Moves some urging. There's Mosey's Art sitting in third. There goes David Lloyd George on the inside. That's a How McFeisty as they swing towards the halfway point. The early trailer is a My Land. At the half, it's Fire Shine, just a half a length the best of Dark Moves, who's getting a rough ride, 57-2. On the inside, Fire Shine. The outside, Dark Moves getting roughed up, and now it's starting to pay a price. 3-wide action there for David Lloyd George. Mosey's Art on the inside. It's a log jam there, but they're all in behind. Fire Shine, who's battling well, still leads it by a length. Dark Moves is not going away. Mosey's Art saving ground there on the inside, and there's to the 3/4 in 1:28-1. From the backfield they go. That's How McFeisty, followed by Woo Shark, and David Lloyd George is now dropping back, as is My Land. Coming to the head of the lane, Fire Shine leads it for Braden Ribling. They come for home. Fire Shine. Pressure there now on the outside. Mosey's Art. Mosey's Art and Fire Shine. Fire Shine digs in. Mosey's Art doesn't have it. Fire Shine does. Braden Ribling bags another. Fire Shine in front, Mosey's Art and Woo Shark. Time of the mile, 1:58-1. Right. 1-4-7-5. 1-4-7-5. One 4-7-5 on the board. Fire Shine taking the 10th and final here at Kawartha Downs under the guidance of Braden Ribling, who took both of the late double. Fire Shine, 5-year-old daughter of Always a Virgin out of the Real Artist mare Sunshine Sister. Owned, trained, and driven to victory by Braden Ribling of Campbellville. Braden taking the last two races of the evening. Fireshine, nice 5-1 return. Price is coming up in just a moment. It's official, 1475. Price is up for the 10th. Fireshine, $13.20, 410, 350. Mosey's Art, $464, 20. Woo Shark, $4 to show. Late double of 5 and 1. We'll be back on the board in just a moment. Your 1-4 exactor, $47.90. Your $1 triactor of 1, 4, and 7, $70.80. There's your 5-1 late double, $268.60. Here's your order finish on the 10th. Fireshine, your winner. How McFeisty was 5th. Myland 6th. Mosey's Art 2nd. Dark Moves was 4th. David Lloyd George 7th. And Woo Shark 3rd. Top down 156-2473. Fireshine, your winner in 158 and 1. Braden Reibling taking both of the late double, getting his driving double on the evening. And with that 10th race, we've been to a close. Our first card of the 2023 season here at Kawartha Downs. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. We want to thank you for coming out. We do it again next Saturday evening. Post time set to go for 7 o'clock. John McMillan will be in from Ottawa to call the action. Until then, this is Evan Loke signing off from Kawartha Downs. Enjoy the rest of the long weekend. Be safe out there and please drive carefully. Good night.